Hi, it's Lonnie. Welcome to Grace Blossoms for You. Today I am coming at you with hashtag Twinchy Tuesday and hashtag ATC Make It Share It. I'm going to do both because I want to do them similar. Well, more than similar. I want to do them exactly the same way. And I'm going to be using, one of two things. You can either use a negative die cut. So, for instance, this was a flower that I got from here, and so I'm going to use the negative, what's left over. Not going to waste anything today. We're going to use everything that came. You could also do it with just the die cuts if you wanted. If you don't have die cuts, you could do what my husband told me to do, which was I drew some flowers, something like this, colored them with watercolor, and then when I cut them out, I got this shape, and he told me to save them. I saved some of them. Unfortunately, I glued them with tape, and I don't really want to use that, and I can't really get it off, so I'll use the part above if I can. So I have some that I've cut out, and I've kind of measured them to see if they would work. And I'm going to just use, this was great for scraps because we're going to cover it all up this time. And I have something like a heart shape, and I've got the negative butterflies. These are going to be for the Twinchies. Sorry about that. I got an emergency alert and I had to edit that out, so I'm not quite sure where I left off. Anyways, I have some smaller ones here for the Twinchies, and then the bigger ones will go on the ATCs. Yeah, that's too big, so that will have to go the larger one. I don't have a lot of small ones, but I'm going to use what I do have. So I think I have 4 for the ATCs. So we may as well start with those. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try and take some blank Twinchies. Like that. And I want to cover them all with hem paper. Now, while I'm thinking of it, I have these Twinchies with, what do you call that? Collage. And I thought these dies would work really well on some of these. Like that. That would make a really pretty Twinchie itself. So I'm going to do that first because that's easy and it'll be quick. And then later on, if I want to add some phrases to it, I can do that. And yeah, this is going to be super quick here. And if you don't have a die, like I said, you could make your own and just cut out whatever. Maybe a leaf. I think I want it. I'll do one on each. I'll do one on a busier background. And I've got another one. This one might fit. It's a little bit big and it didn't come out quite clean. Okay. I do also have this butterfly. That might work, but on a different background. Maybe something like that. Should I ink it? Maybe. Okay, that works. Yeah, that one might need a phrase or a sentiment. And I've already inked around that one. So there's 2 done. Those are the easier ones. These are going to be a little bit fiddly because I'm going to be adding a couple of layers here. So I'm adding the hymn book page because I want the hymns to show through the negative stencils. See if I can get 4. Alright, I'm going to put them sort of close together so I can cover the whole thing. Okay, and then I'm going to cut these out. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm filming this on a Sunday because it's quiet here today. And these will probably go up on Tuesday. Or actually, no, Thursday. Trying to film ahead because if I don't, I may not get to it at all, so. My husband is on this weird work schedule, which is that he works 4 days and then he has 4 days off. And it just rotates like that all the time, so I never have the same days to film. And because I don't like to film when he's home, so. Alright, so I wasn't too careful about what part of the hem I have showing here because we're still going to cover most of that up. So alright, so the hem or the Twinchy ones were this was one of them. Can't really see a lot anyways from the words. Okay, there's this phrase, Jesus my Savior. I thought it would be nice if it all showed, so I'm just trying to see. I could probably get close. So for this part, I'm just going to go right along the edge because I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to cut off. So I might have to fine-tune the gluing after. So something like that. And then I could have inked the inside if I wanted to, but I didn't really want to take the time. Okay, so there's a butterfly. And since there's already words inside, I probably won't do that. I might add some stickles or something to some bling or something to make it stand out a bit more. Now, if I don't have enough glue, I'll have to add some more in the space here so that it stays together. Yeah, I saw somebody do this with something. I'm not sure what they were making, but this idea stuck with me, and I don't really know who it was. I just saw it in passing, but I thought right away I wanted to do it on Twinchies and ATCs. So, okay, so that's another one done, and the negative one seems okay. I could barely fit that one on, so I will try. Just filled up my glue bottle, so now the glue is right at the top, which is convenient because it seems eager to go. All right. Like that, and then cut off the back. This is a great way to use those scraps. There we go, and I think what I will just do is ink the outside of this one. I probably would round the corners. There we go, I like that. Okay, so there's that one. And I might be able to use that for a label or something. Okay, so this one is going to be too big. Yep. And it's not going to matter how I turn it. It's just a little too big. So I could use that on an ATC. So let's see, I've got a couple more. Well, I've just got this other butterfly left. So I will do this. Not going to matter. I'm not going to be able to find I'm not going to be able to get many words on there. It'll just look like music paper. I'll have to make some more Twinchy bases. I think I am quickly running out of them. This one I will give like a sentiment or something. This would work perfectly. It says butterfly. It's all white. I'll just make it a little narrower. And I will put it on there. It still needs something else around it. I'll have to think about what I want to do there. Okay, so I've got one left. This probably won't work either. It's probably too big. That's close. I'm going to use it. Since I already have the background prepared. Yeah, so how's your summer going? Are you enjoying it? Okay, so there's one. It needs something else too. Use that. Okay, so there's another one, and that will do it for the Twinchy section. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my hymns, with my ATCs. So let's see, how many have I got? One. Three. I've actually got lots that I could do. Could even do a square. I don't really want to though, because I'm not sure I could get it on there straight. That would work. And that's 4. So how about I leave it at 4? I do need some more hymn paper. Okay, that will have to do. The hymn page is rather small. So same idea, I'm going to cover up the base of the ATC cards with the hymn. I wouldn't have to use hymn, I could use any other book page that I so chose. I could even use other stuff, it wouldn't necessarily have to be book page. If you have anything that's embossed, you could use that. I do have some things that are embossed, but I didn't really want to do that with this project. I just wanted to do it with him, so. Alright, let's see if we can get these on here. Sort of away from the, well, I need to have a little bit of space for cutting. Okay. There it goes. Okay, well, it won't be straight, but hopefully we won't notice. Now I kind of wish I had watercolored the background of these so that I could, it would be a little more colorful and not so plain, but I will definitely do that next time because now I know what I can do with them, so I like that. Okay. Maybe what I could do is try to ink the inside of this. I could have done that in a different color too, but I always have my brown handy, so that's the first one that comes to mind. I could have watercolored them after I decided to do this project, but by then I actually wanted to do it and not think about it so much. Okay, so that will work. I'm just gonna, again, I'm just gonna go right around the pattern so that I don't get the glue too far away, and then I'll have to go back in and reapply where it's needed. Okay. Like that, and then cut it out. That works. I think I'm going to do the corners on this one. And then I'm going to do the edges. That'll go very nicely in a neutral, on a neutral page. I'm always looking for short words. Is that just me? I have a lot of short words, but I don't like them all. I think there's something missing around the edge yet. I am seriously going to have to think about that. If you think of something, let me know, because I'm going to probably leave them somewhat open so that I can do something else yet. Okay, so there's this one. Well, I hope you have time to craft today. I like these flower ones. I'll probably do some more of those. Yeah, some of these words I have them, and then I don't want to use them, and then I still have them. Anybody else? That'll work. It is simple. Oh no. It's okay. I had it upside down. You probably saw that before I did. But I will turn it right side up. Okay, so the word praying is still visible. And ink it. And I think I forgot to make sure I had, I need to reinforce the glue. Okay, there we go. That's 2 ATCs. What else? I have the heart. Okay, I'll do that there. So hashtag Twinchy Tuesday is hosted by Jen at Sassy Southern NC Girl. And I think I got that right. I will link her channel below. And it's an open collab. And she told me in a comment that you could post any day. And then the hashtag ATC, make it, share it, is my collab. It's an open collab, and anyone is invited to participate. And you just make your ATCs and post them. All I ask is that you tag me so that I can add you to my playlist. And I think Jen does the same. So tag her if you make one and post it to social media. Especially if you do a video. But yeah, you don't have to do a video to participate. And I think I need something else here yet. I have that little guy hanging around. I think I'll put him on there. I bought some dies for my embossing machine, but I guess it depends on what you pay for there as well, because some of them didn't really cut out very well. I think rounding the corners softens them a little bit. And I'm going to check to see where it needs more glue. Maybe I want to dirty that butterfly up a little. Okay. That's 3. I'm going to do one more. And that'll be this one. And I think I want to have a bit more of a contrast here. And I need some paper. Well, that looks cool. I could have done the whole thing like that and then done the inside. like that. We can use that for something else. Okay, so this and this. Okay. Same deal, just try to go right around the outside here. Obviously, you could do this on bigger items like journaling cards, even belly bands, pockets. So that would be another day, I guess. Just going to put that one in there because there's a space. And I was just reminded of that song, I Love to Tell the Story. Okay, so there. And again, I'm going to round the corners a bit. Yeah, so I don't really have any more ideas for decorating. Let me know if you are at the ready with something and you're thinking I missed it. Oops, I have some tape here. Oh, and I need to, again, this part is really easy to forget. Put enough glue so it stays together. Oh well, there's some tape on there. Okay. And ink it, I guess. Yeah, so I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm happy that I finally got it done. But yeah, I never really thought to how I was going to give it some pizzazz. And I think they could use some. I could edge them with some gold. Just thought of that. I might. Because they are simple, but they look a little plain, so they need a little something to perk them up. Inking them does help, though. Okay, so everything's at least inked. I'm gonna do one of them. Probably this one. Just to see, and it'll take a while to dry. I think I'm going to do it on the inside or just right on the line. I'll trace the inside since that's what seems to be happening here. It's messy, it's not really going very well. But at least there's some shine to it. Okay, that actually doesn't look bad when I compare it to the others that are plain. I do this heart too. It's hard to control it though because it's really hard to see when it comes out. And I missed the curve. Okay. I'm going to leave some plain in case y'all have any ideas. All right, that's everything I have for you today. I hope you liked that. Yeah, let me know how you're doing. Would love to hear something back from you guys. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.